Trump is not playing games, and you gotta get prepared and understand what this actually means. Howard Lutnick, Trump, Scott Bessent, who is the Treasury Secretary, Howard Lutnick is the Commerce Secretary, are putting so much pressure on Jerome Powell to lower interest rates. But what's important, as Americans, we have to develop financial literacy. I've been signaling to you guys why I've been stacking deflationary assets, why I've been using cash value life insurance, and why I've worked over the last 5 years to get out of the US dollar into deflationary assets, things that are protected, and things that I could leverage. Because of this is going to be great for our economy. So Howard Lutnick reposted something that Trump actually wrote a note to Jerome Powell and signed it. He says, "You're as usual too late. You have cost the US fortunes. We have some of the highest interest rates in the world." Remember, the US dollar is the strongest currency in the world and has collapsed almost 99%. So rationalize what I just said. The strongest currency in the world has collapsed 99%. Let that sink in. America's at negative debt to income ratio. China's 300% debt to income ratio. So if we were at negative debt to income ratio, would we be able to go and turn on a printing machine? No, but they can. And if we were negative debt to income ratio, we would go bankrupt. But they have a printing machine. So Jerome Powell, I don't think he's going to do it in July, but if he does, that'd be fantastic. But by September, he's going to start pushing rates down. Trump wants them down to 1% to 2%. So that's going to stimulate the shit out of the economy, and they're going to print the shit out of the dollar. You're going to see more money printed than in history. You think 2020 to 2022 is crazy? Because Trump is going to grow our way out of the economy. Now, here's the rub. That is going to be phenomenal for people who are in stocks, cryptocurrency, real estate, who understand how to invest and understand how to use leverage to build wealth. But the unsuspecting public is going to feel way wealthier because they're going to have lower egg prices, gas prices. You're going to have more money in your pocket. But go play the game Monopoly. Who wins the board? Is it the person with all the cash? Or is it the person with the real estate? It's the person who owns the real estate that provides the rent to the people with the cash that don't understand that it's monopoly money and it's fake. So you have to learn how this affects you economically. Read the book Cash Flow Quadrant, Richest Man in Babylon. Understand inflationary systems like the US dollar that are fiat, that have no backing. And learn to understand why elites now are moving into Bitcoin, the most scarce asset in the world. That's why central banks around the world are stacking gold. There's a monetary reset that is moving from inflationary fiat fake system to a backed currency